Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here, and it is already a hot, breezy morning here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. See that jet flying over those towers over there. Currently, starting this video is 9 a.m. It is 96 degrees here in Las Vegas. Looking for a high of 110 today. I'm standing on this little pedestrian overpass here outside the Shops at Crystals. Taking it easy. Enjoying the day. At least until I finish this walk, when I'm over there someplace and I'll be like, what am I doing out here? So another jet taking off from Harry Reid Airport over there. Let me see it, the little crevice over there, those between the buildings. Hump Day Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a great day today and had a good week so far. 110 degrees today, 110 degrees tomorrow, 110 degrees Saturday. It's Sunday, they're showing it might hit 112, at least on my little weather app. So they finished their overnight road work here. I'll spit it out in a minute. See those guys picking up their codes and everything, hooking up the lane merging arrow side. Let's take a walk down here, see if anything's going on today. See some outdoor seating up there. Look at that, which I think is pretty funny. There's a fan sitting up there. I'm not sure that little, what's that, maybe a 24 inch fan is doing much good up there, especially when it's 110 degrees. But that's pretty funny. You know, most places would have like maybe misters or something, you know. You have a little fan that you would have in your house. Take a look at the graphics on those signs over there. Very cool. I started talking a little bit this morning. I've already posted a video once this morning. Had a real early breakfast here on the Strip. Tried a sandwich I'd never tried before. It was pretty tasty. Take a look this way here on Harmon Drive. But I started talking about the government's big beautiful bill. One of the things that is in there is something that's going to hurt Nevada, I believe anyway, quite a bit. And that is the what you could write off on your taxes. You know, gaming losses versus gaming wins. They used to, well, you still can, but used to, but like I said, you still can until this thing goes into effect. If you lost, say you won over a year $100,000, and then throughout the year you lost $100,000, you could write off, because basically it's a break even, it's a wash, right? You could write off the $100 or $100,000 gaming win if you could show the $100,000 gaming loss. Now, under the new law, if you win $100,000 and your gaming losses were $100,000, and like I said, it would be a wash. There's a guy with a Kansas City Royals shirt on, one of my favorite baseball teams. It would have, you could only write off $90,000. So you would have to pay taxes on $10,000. That's kind of the simplest way that I can put this. Now the effect, it'll affect, it's like people that bet sports, you know, big bettors. Not me, but I bet like, you know, $5 or $10. But big bettors, people that bet sports. And on this format, on my format, it's like YouTube. All of these slot channels where these people are playing big money. You know, because basically, hopefully, they get enough wins to cover the losses, they could write everything off. Or, let's put it the other way. They get enough losses to cover the wins. Because nobody, all these slot channels, make money playing slots. Nobody. I hope everybody kind of understands that. You know, basically it's for entertainment purposes only. And these people are just creating content, you know, for your enjoyment. But if you get, say, one of these big slot channels that, say over the year, they lost $5 million, which, you know, I'm sure there's a few of them out there. And they win $5 million, you know. Then they could write off, it's like all the gaming, and just pay taxes on the YouTube revenue. But under the new law, if you show that you won $5 million throughout the year, and you have enough losses to cover all of that, but you can only write off 90% of it, you would only be able to pay or write off $4,500,000. I think it's right? Trying to figure out the math in my head here. So you would have to pay taxes even though throughout the year you had a wash. You'd have to pay taxes, say, on $500,000. I think that's right. I'm standing here, I'm talking to you, and I'm trying to do the math in my head at the same time here, so I'm hoping it's like that. Hopefully I'll figure that out right. But I'm pretty sure it's right. So let me repeat that now that I feel more confident. Say these big slot channels, say they gambled $5 million. And I know some of them have to do at least that, right? But they lose, say they lost $5 million. And they won $5 million. for a break even. Under the current law, you can write off all of your losses. Under the new law, you'd only be able to write off 90%. So now you've got to pay taxes on $500,000. So a lot of conversation about this new law and how the effects will be. Rainbow Cafe is open really early this morning. Usually they open at 11 o'clock. So if you're a person that watches slots and these slot channels, you know, got to be aware that it'll be interesting to see what happens with these folks. Now I've seen two people that have slot channels that were very honest if what their numbers were at the end of a year. One lady who has a real small channel, she says she spent $120,000 and her winnings were $53,000. But she was able to write off, it's like all of the, well, she was able to write off $53,000 of her losses. So she was able to cover, it's like all of her wins. But the other one of the big channels, she was honest and said, and this was a couple of years ago, that just playing slots, she lost $276,000. So she definitely had enough losses to cover her wins and not have to pay any taxes, it's like on any of that. But maybe not anymore. Anyway, I hope I didn't confuse anybody. I hope once I got in my mind, it's like that I was right. It's like hopefully I said it to where it's like it was understandable. Alrighty everybody, I think that's going to do it for this morning's video. I appreciate you all joining me here. I'm Lone Wolf Rick. Thank you very much for joining me everybody. I greatly appreciate it. I think that guy in the camper's got the right idea. Just pay the daily fee out here and I'd have to pay what's probably a higher price inside a casino. Hey, take care of yourselves everybody. Please stay healthy. I will see you on the next video. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day everybody. Hey, bye-bye.